All right, guys, so today, here's what we're going to be working on. I want to see if you guys can read this with me, okay? I need quiet voices so you guys can hear me today. Okay, let's read this together. I can solve problems multiplying by two-digit numbers. So this is what we're going to be working on. We're going to start out this by taking a step back, and we're going to work on one-digit multiplication first. Okay, and we're going to review that before we move into our new stuff that I was showing you on our quiz today. Okay, so we're going to start out with a kind of an easy problem. I want to see who can help me out. Okay, we're going to multiply 367 by 5. So this is not quite this yet. This is a one-digit problem, right? But we're going to start here because then we're going to move forward. All right, so who can help me get this one started? In the back there. What are we going to start? What's our first step?
5 times 7.
5 times 7. If you guys know the answer, tell me.
35.
35. So I put my 5 down here. Does my 3 go here?
No. Up 6.
Up on top. That's right. Okay, what goes next?
30. 33.
Good.
You add the 6 equals 33, so you put a 30.
Right. So we're going to multiply our 6 by 5 to get 30, and we're going to add our 3, right? Last step, our 3 times 5.
18.
15 plus 3 for 18. So our total.
835.
Okay. So here's where the fun part comes in. This is where I need you guys listening to make sure that you hear, okay? I'm going to teach you the new way to do this. Did you guys see those funny boxes on our little quiz? Were you guys wondering what that was all about?
Yeah.
All right, so let me show you something kind of cool. So what you do first is you're going to draw a rectangle, and you're going to divide it by however many you've got up top here, okay? So I need 3 boxes. I should probably make this a little bigger. Let's make it a little bigger. Okay, so this is where place value is very important. Raise your hand if you guys remember place value. Okay, so this one, what's our place value here?
7.
But what's the place value? Ones. Awesome. What is this place value here?
10.
What's this place value?
100.
Okay, so we need to take that number. We're going to split it out into our different place values. So our 7 just goes here in our ones. That's pretty simple. Our next box is going to be our tens place. Do you think I need to write a 6 here? What should I write? Very good. It's a 60. It's kind of tricky. It's not a 6. It's really a 60. How about our 3 here?
300.
Awesome, guys. 300. Oh, I'm so sorry, guys. I'm right in the wrong spot. So our numbers are actually going to go up here.
Did you start it? Sorry.
Yes, ma'am, I did.
You did?
Yes. Okay. So thank you. So there's my first mistake today. Okay, so we put our numbers on top of the boxes because we're going to fill in our boxes with something else. This number here we can just write on the side. Okay, did anybody get the question on the quiz that asked what these were called?
Yeah.
What is it called? What is an answer of a multiplication problem called? Very good. Can you say it a little louder? Product. Okay, so we know a multiplication product or problem has a product. These are going to be called partial products. Can you say that with me?
Partial product.
Partial products. Awesome. So that's going to be one of the things that you need to know. Okay? All right, so this is the easy part. Now we just get to do basic multiplication. So now we're going to do a 5 times 300. If that's too tricky, we just do the 5 times 3. What's a 5 times 3?
15.
15. Okay, now here's a fun little hint for you. Miss White was telling us a fun trick about adding a 0 when you multiply and make it a smiley face because you're almost done. Here's how I like to remember it. If you take these are your kids in your family. If you take them to the park, you got to bring them home with you. Okay, don't leave them at the park playing all by themselves. So if you have two kids at the park, you got to bring them home to the house. Okay? All right, next we have 5 times 6, 30. How many kids do we need to bring home with us?
1.
We need to bring another kid home, right? We can't leave him at the park all by himself. We got to bring him back into the house. So even if you have a 0 from your answer, you still got to bring him back home. Okay, and the last one is 5 times 7? 35. Awesome. No zeros, no kids at the park. We don't have to bring anybody home with us. Okay, so what are these 3 numbers? What are they called? They're your partial product. It's not the whole product, it's just a part of the product. So now the next part is to add them together. So we're going to add 1,500, 300, and 35. Okay? And add them together. So this gets pretty easy. 0, 0, 0. I'm sorry, 0, 0, and 5. What's next? Did we get the same answer?
Yes.
We did. So there's two different ways that you can solve a multiplication problem. Okay, Ms. White talks about your math toolbox. So this is a new tool for your math toolbox. Do you have a question? I did forget a comma. Thank you very much, because that actually is 1,835. Okay? What do you guys think? Do you like it?
Yeah.
Do you think it's something that you can use? Yeah? All right, so let's try another one. Okay? Let's see. All right, I'm going to erase this one. You guys are doing such a great job being quiet and listening for me. I appreciate it. Okay, this one's going to get a little bit bigger, but I think we can do it. Our problem is 4,732 times 3. So let's first solve it by our standard algorithm, the way that you guys know how to do it, and then we're going to try it with our partial products, okay? All right, so we're going to start out here. 2 times 3?
6.
3 times 3?
9.
7 times 3?
1.
Put our 1 here. We got to carry that 2 up top. 4 times 3?
14.
14. Awesome. This is a pretty big number, right? 14,196. Let's see if we can get the same answer using our partial products, okay? All right, so somebody tell me, how many boxes do I need?
4.
Over here.
4.
4. Awesome. We need 4 boxes. So we're going to make it pretty big. Here's our 4 boxes. Okay, so remember how we have to break our number down, right?
Thank you, darling.
We have to use our place
falling
value.
off.
Today, now this one we have another place value. What's this place value? Thousands. Awesome. So we're going to start here. Remember, this is where I made my mistake. Don't put it here, put it up top. So we have a 4,000, not just a 4. We have a 4,000. So what do we have next?
700.
Good, 700, not just a 7.
30.
30.
2.
2. Perfect. And what number goes at the side?
3.
3. Okay, so now we've got to do our multiplication. You guys ready? And if it helps you, put a little X here to remember that you're multiplying. Okay, what is 3 times 4,000?
1,200.
Okay, I'm hearing some 12s. 4 times 3 is 12. How many kids went to the park with us?
3.
How many need to come back to the house?
3.
Right, we don't leave anybody at the park. Okay, what goes next? 3 times 7? 21. How many zeros?
2.
Awesome. 3 times 3?
9.
And how many zeros?
1.
1 0. That's the 3 times 30 is 90. Our last box there, 3 times 2?
6.
6. Okay, what are these numbers called inside of our boxes?
Partial product.
Good. Partial product, not just a product, it's the partial product. Awesome. Okay, so now what do I do with my partial products? Add them up. Perfect. So we've got a 12,000. We've got a 2,100, a 90, and a 6. All right, let's add them up and let's see what we get. What's in our ones place?
6.
6. Our tens?
9.
Good. Our hundreds?
1.
Our thousands?
4.
And our 10,000s. All right, 14,196. Did we get the same answer?
Yes.
Awesome. So we know that it's right. Rose, do you have a question?
There needs to be a comma. I know it's not a question, but
Right here?
it's just going to annoy me for the rest of the time.
How's that? Does that make you feel better? Okay. All right, so how do you guys feel about this? Do you feel pretty good? Do you like it? All right, do you think, oh, that's good. Thank you for reminding me. Miss White always does her numbers. How do you feel? 1, 2, or 3? I want to see if I have all 3s. I'm seeing lots and lots of 3s. That's awesome. Do you think that we can move on to our 2-digit numbers?
Yes.
You guys feel pretty good about it? Okay. And it's nice because it's exactly the same, just gets a little bit bigger. Okay. So let's pick a problem. We are going to do 67 times 45. Anybody do that in their head? In your head? Probably not. All right, so let's do it 2 different ways. We're going to do the standard algorithm, the way that we've been taught how to do it before, and then we're going to do it with our partial products in our boxes, okay? So can somebody raise their hand and tell me how to start out? In the back there? What's my first step?
5 times 7.
Okay. What is that?
35.
here. We're going to bring our 3 up here. Okay? What's our next step? Yes.
5 times 6 is 30 and add 3 is 33.
Very good. 33. Now, if it helps you so you don't get confused, you can go ahead and cross out your 5, cross out your 3, because you're all done with those guys. Okay, this is where Ms. White tells us to make a little smiley face. Okay? We're almost done. Okay, so what's our next step? Raise your hand if you know it.
4 times 7 and 4 times 6.
Okay, so what's 4 times 7?
24.
Anybody help him?
24. 28. 28.
28. So I put my 8 here. We're going to carry our 2 up top. Okay, next. What goes next?
6 times 4.
6 times 4 is 24.
24.
We add 26.
Makes them pay attention.
Okay, and then we need. Now here's the thing. These are also called a partial product. The same thing as what was inside of our boxes. We're not done yet. It's not our final product. These are partial products also. Okay? So now tell me what we need to do to solve it. Straight back there.
You need to reverse your 2 and 6. Yeah.
Oh goodness. Thank you guys.
That's what I'm doing. I'm going to do that, right?
Thank you. I appreciate the help. Okay, so what's our next step in adding this up? Or what do we need to do? Go ahead, Millie.
5 plus 6.
Is?
5.
Okay, next.
3 plus 8. 11.
Okay.
3 plus 6 is 9. Plus 1 is 10.
Can I put 10 down here?
No.
That look right?
Yeah.
Okay.
2 plus 1 is 3.
3. Awesome. All right, guys. Thanks for helping me out with this. Otherwise, we would have had a totally wrong answer, wouldn't we? Okay, so our answer we say is 3,015. Let's see if we get the same answer using our boxes. So how many boxes do you think I need to have here?
4.
4. Good, because we've got 4 numbers, don't we? So this time we're going to make more of a square, and we're going to turn it into 4 boxes. Okay, so now we need to do the same thing. We're going to pull apart these numbers by place value. Okay, so what are we going to start out with up on the top?
6.
Okay, is this just a 6? It's really a 60, isn't it? What else do we need?
7.
Is it a 70?
No.
Just a 7. Good, because it's just a ones place. Okay, our second row.
40.
Okay, now you can put it on either side. You can put it here, here, wherever you want to put it. So we'll put our 40 here. And then what do I need down below?
Just a 5.
Just a 5. Perfect. Okay, so we're all set up. We're ready to solve our problem. If you want to help remind you, put an X there for your multiplying. Okay? And then we're going to start out the same way we did before. Let's multiply our numbers. 4 times 6.
24.
How many kids do we need to bring home with us? Just 1?
2.
Yeah, we don't want to leave him at the park. All right. What goes in our next partial product box?
5 times 7 is 35.
Okay, now here's the thing. We want to stay on the same row, because if we do 5 times 7, it has to go in the right place. So let's finish one row, and then we'll move down to the next row. Okay? So let's continue with our 40. 40 times 7, or 4 times 7, is what? 28. We've only got 1 0. Let's bring that 0 home. Okay, now we're all done with our 40. We're not going to use it anymore. So if you want to cross it off so you don't get mixed up, you can do that. We're going to move down to the next row now. Now we're using our 5 times our 60. Can somebody tell me what that's going to be? Julia? 300. Awesome. So she had 30 for the 5 times 6, and she brought 1 0 back home. And the last box is 5 times 7, so our 35.